Hello, everybody on IG, everybody on YouTube. Welcome, 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 Primetime Squad. Make sure y'all drop them likes on the YouTube and make sure y'all drop them hearts on the IG, please, and thank you very kindly. But how's it going? I see Farrah on IG. I see Katini. Is it Katanya? Okay, let me make sure I say it right. Katanya, and DJ3 Live. What's going on? I'm doing good, Farrah. Thank you. I hope you are doing well. Also. But everybody, come on in, relax, get comfortable because we got something to talk about tonight. We're gonna review the Housewives of Atlanta, the last episode. Oh, I said it right, Katanya. That's really cute. I really like that name. That is really cute. I never seen it spelled like, Tania. It's cute. It's cute. Your mama or daddy or somebody did good. But yes. We're going to be reviewing Housewives of Atlanta. Did everybody watch it? Where the Housewife fans at? Where's the Housewife fans? Let me know if y'all seen the last episode. The last episode was actually season 11, episode 20, and it was called, Okay, Katanya. You said that's your husband. Okay. All right. So did y'all watch the Housewives of Atlanta? There was a lot going on the last episode. Again, it was a lot of ups and downs. It was a big, huge ceremony going on. And also Nene, having issues of her own, contemplating on even going to the ceremony, contemplating on either giving her speech. Also contemplating on whether she was going to stay, remain with Greg or not. Because their marriage is kind of rocky right now. They haven't been really getting along too well, and Greg has been sick, and they arguing and fussing and fighting all the time. So, there's a lot of things going on in the last episode. But, yes. DJ, get connected. And also, Farrah, I know you're on IG, but just to, remind you guys on IG, I do have a YouTube channel, of course, Tanya's Primetime TV /media reviews. I go live on there a lot more than I do on IG, only because I use my cell phone sometimes to take live calls. And sometimes I'll even, if I'm live on IG, if I'm about to take live calls on YouTube, I'll even, shut the IG video down. And, after I do my review or whatever, and we still be on YouTube. And then, of course, on IG, you can only go live for an hour. Sometimes we be on YouTube like an hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Be just getting lit. You said it wouldn't work for you? Hold on, let me double check the link. Which link did you click on? Did you click on the main one on my Facebook page? Let me see what that does. Okay, go to my Facebook page right now. And I just posted the live for Housewives. Now that link, that's the live link. So, the link on IG, it doesn't actually take you to YouTube. It's just the you can take that link and copy and paste it into your browser. You can copy and paste it into your browser, like if you're on your computer, and then it'll just open up to my YouTube channel. You can hit subscribe. But if you want, all you have to do is go to YouTube on your phone, type in Tanya's Primetime TV, hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you'll get all my notifications whenever I'm going live or anything. So, yep, that's a more convenient way to do it because, in IG, I can type the link in there, but it won't let you actually hit it and it, populates into another screen. So, yeah, you just got to copy and paste it. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about the Housewives of Atlanta, and this is my second time coming at you guys today. So how y'all been doing since earlier? I was on live around like what 5 o'clock, 5:30 p.m., something like that. Okay, let me know once you do it. Let me know. I want to make sure you can get on. But yeah, earlier we was just chopping it up about a lot of stuff. So if y'all missed that live earlier today, check that out. That was a really good live that we had yesterday. I mean, earlier today. But as far as these housewives, I guess this episode, it wasn't really a lot going on with Shamari and Ron. I mean, they don't have the kids right now. I think they said the kids are with their parents. So they're, they're having some time to themselves, spending some quality time, which is always needed in a relationship, especially in a marriage, especially if you have children. So they're having like a date night and, just chilling and relaxing. But Eva, I thought her wedding was really, really beautiful. Hello, let's eat. Come on in to the chat. Come on into the chat. And oh yeah, Farrah, if you're watching me on your phone, if you hit like live chat, you can see like all the chat from everybody talking on the live on YouTube, and you can also comment too as well. Participate in the chat if you want, just like you would on IG. But yeah, as far as Eva's wedding, I thought her wedding was really nice. What did y'all think about her wedding? I know we talked a little bit about it last episode. They didn't show a lot. I mean, they showed them coming in. They showed, the vows. They showed her changing into several dresses, gowns and whatnot. And then, of course, right after that, it just went straight into Nene, breaking down and talking about her issues with Greg again and going off on the ladies. And then they finally, hugged it out. Kissed it up. And basically, so this episode, literally, they started with Eva. She's back from Greece. I don't know exactly how to pronounce the place where they went. I think it was called Santorini, Greece, but it was beautiful. Like all the pictures they were showing of them hanging out, the ocean, the skies, the scenery, everything was beautiful. So, they had a wonderful ceremony, a very, very expensive ceremony, so it better have been wonderful. But also their honeymoon, it seemed like they had a pretty lit honeymoon too. But as far as Nene goes, last episode she has said several times that she has been contemplating, her and Gregory's, situation, their relationship, if they're going to last, if they're going to get a divorce. I mean, he's sleeping in a different room right now, and we didn't know where that was going to go. Everybody is, in Nene's corner, trying to support her, friends and family, and even us fans. Like, we don't want to see them separate, because like Nene said, if she was to separate, like, okay, Greg has been really, really sick. We know that for like the last year or so, he's been really sick, battling cancer. And it looks like, now she's going to try to stick it out with him. No matter how much she tries, though, she's been unhappy. So that's like the main reason why they were thinking about, well, she was thinking about maybe getting a divorce. You said, yes, it was expensive. I'm wondering why her daughter's father kept bothering her, causing them to move around. I don't know. I don't know, Les Eats. That's a good question, though. That's a really good question. I do not know. That was kind of strange, huh? I don't know. But, you remember, like, when did Eva come on? It wasn't this season, because that was Shamari's season. Didn't Eva come on? I think Eva came on the beginning of last season. Yeah, season 10, I believe. And remember, she had spoke about her ex, a little bit, how he was stalking her and harassing her and, wanted their daughter and all this kind of stuff. So she spoke about him a little bit. I didn't know that she had a restraining order against him, like she talked about this episode. I didn't know that. But, that would explain a lot. That would really explain a lot. Because when they were like, okay, when who was that? Marlo? When Marlo and Nene and Tanya. Oh, and hold on. Did I miss something? Did we miss something or did I miss something? Because when did Nene and Tanya like hash it out? Like, was it at the end of last episode when everybody was talking to her and comforting her? Because, I mean, she just went from cussing this girl out, telling her she don't care about her and her man, and, yelling at her and disrespecting her and downing her every turn she gets, talking about her clothes, talking about her jewelry, talking about everything about this woman. The woman that she originally brought on the show and said they were really, 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 really good Judies. And then, like, almost immediately, Nene started shading her, like, almost immediately after she got on the show. Had the girls in tears and everything, like a few episodes ago. But now, they sitting around, chopping it up, having girl talk, kikiing, over some salads and some drinks at Marlo's house. So I'm like, dang, did I miss something? When did they make up? When did she apologize to Tanya? Because I don't remember any of that. And it's just like, okay, like it never happened. So, I don't know if that was some manufactured beef. Like we be having on YouTube, some manufactured beef. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. But, you said they never did on camera, but Nene invited her to the real hair shenanigans and they've been cool since. I don't know. If I was Tanya, I don't know if I want to come back next season. I know that after all the stuff Nene to put her through. I mean, we on it's season 11, episode 20. So, I mean, basically, all this time, she's been treating her like crap. So, I don't know. I have to have it in the contract like, Nene, thou shalt not treat me like I ain't shit next season. Okay? But, as far as, like, Nene, she said, she's gonna stick it out. She's gonna, try to be there for Greg, because y'all know what's gonna happen if Nene, was to leave Greg right now. Do y'all know the vlogs will eat her up? I mean, the fans gonna eat her up. If she was to leave Greg in a situation that she's in right now. Hey, Scans All Day, what's up? How you doing? No, you didn't sound my name out like that. But I don't blame you at all. I really don't. Everybody, people who don't know me personally, they see my name is spelled Tanya. They're like, hey, Tanya, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. And I'll just be like, no, it's Tanya, and I'll spell it out, the way it's pronounced. But it's cool. It's cool for real. Eat simple, innocent mistake. But yeah, we're just going over the Housewives of Atlanta. I don't even know if you watched that show or not. But are there a lot of guys who watch Housewives of Atlanta? I don't know. Shoot. But if you do, you can always add your 2 cents in the chat. And let me know what you think about anything in the last episode or, any of the cast members or anything. But we were just talking about how Nene and Greg has been getting into it a lot because of his sickness. It's causing him to be really emotional all the time and acting like he's bipolar all the time. One minute he's, in a good mood. The next minute he's in a horrible mood and flipping out on Nene. And, it's kind of hard. Like I said before, my mother, my grandmother, my grandpa, great-grandma, I got at least like 6 people really close to me and my family who passed from cancer. So I sympathize with Nene because it's really hard, to be there for someone and help them get through that, especially when the person don't really feel like, you're not really there for them. Like, remember when I said when Nene had went to when they went to Tokyo and Greg was going off every time she called him to check in on him, he was going off. Like I said then, I don't think Greg really wants her to be traveling like that. And then we see this episode where Greg told her when she was hanging out with the ladies, he was like, after you're done, could you please come home because I need you. I was like, that might be part of the issue. That might be part of the issue right there, because Nene got, she got her shop, she got her businesses. Every time the ladies turn around, they taking a trip, they going to Tokyo, they going everywhere. So, and he's dealing with this sickness, and he just wants his wife, right there with him most of the time. Hey, Roxanne, how you doing? You came back. You said your mom had cancer too. It was hard. Honey, I know that whew, that is like that is really hard to go through. Really hard to go through. And then you have to watch them go through it and try to be so strong and so supportive, and half the time you know what to say, you don't know what to offer them. I mean, it's really hard. It's really hard. So again, I understand exactly what Nene go. I love her too. Nene, okay, Nene can be, a bit much to intake. But I really do love her. Ever since season one. She get on my nerves sometimes, though. But all of them do at times. All of them do. But yeah, they're going to try to work it out. I think they're going to try to work it out. And I had mentioned last episode that I think they should get counseling. Like, I wonder, you ever wonder why they haven't mentioned going to counseling? Like, this whole season, her and Greg been like up and down, and we haven't heard at all about them going to counseling or going to therapy or going to see a pastor, or I don't even know do they even go to church? I don't think I never seen none of these ladies step foot in the church unless they were getting married or attending a marriage. So I don't know. Hey, I ain't judging. I ain't judging. Trust me, I ain't judging. But yeah, if she was to leave Greg the way he is right now, yeah, they would set her up all over the blogs. We'd all be on here. Breaking news, Nene done left Greg high and dry, and he's up there sick with cancer. But anywho, as far as Eva's wedding, again, I thought it went, besides the little breakdown with Nene, I thought everything was perfect. But when they came over to Marlo's house, Tanya and Nene, when they came over to Marlo's house, I was like, what in the hell? Like, what do y'all think about the friend? The friend that was spilling all the tea to Marlo. And I guess she gave all that information to Marlo because she thought Marlo and Eva were into it, or, weren't cool anymore. So she figured I'd tell somebody that, she ain't cool with, that she really don't like. And maybe this person will take it and run with it. And she did. And she did. Marlo couldn't wait to spill that tea. I was like, what? Eva, she broke? How she broke? And she just spent like how much was it? Like almost $300,000 on her wedding. And then she also, now I don't know if the Greece trip was included in the $300,000 for the honeymoon, but I'm just going to assume. I'm just going to assume that it was. But we all know, trips, if you plan them wisely, use a travel agent, do it early, you can easily go to a resort anywhere and not go broke. So that's the one thing I like about resorts. Like, you get that little package, you can pay like $700, $800, $900 and have everything all inclusive, and go anywhere. So I think that was like, I don't know. You said she's always moving. Okay, like the house that she had invited Tanya to. I was like, ooh, that's nice. It looks a bit small. From, okay, now, if that was my house, that would be, like, big to me, because I've always stayed in, like, a smaller home, because it's just me and my sons. So, and I never liked big houses. When I grew up, we always stayed in a huge, oh my God. The houses we lived in were so huge when we was growing up. And who cleaned up the house? Of course, the kids cleaned up the house. From top to bottom, dusting and everything, doing windows. So, when I got my own place, I was like, I do not need me no big house. So I have always have small, cozy homes, something cute, small, big enough for me and my sharing. But yeah, I mean, I even said, if I were to buy a home, I just want something on one floor. I don't want no basement. I don't want no upstairs. I just always like cozy homes. You know what I mean? And besides, that's less maintenance. Less maintenance. But that house that she showed Tanya, I thought it was really, really nice. I thought it was smaller on the small scale, on the smaller side of the scale than what I had probably imagined that Eva would live in. But then again, it's just her and her 2 little kids. So I thought the house was cool. But then they were saying that she renting that house and it's in somebody else's name. But wouldn't that make sense? Eva did say she was renting that house, so wouldn't it be in somebody else's name? I don't know. I just think this friend was butt hurt. Because remember they was talking about oh, hey, Juan, I didn't see you come in. I'm sorry. Did I say hi? Yeah, I said hi to Les Eats. I'm sorry. But she was also saying things like they was going house to house to house, and her credit score. Y'all seen my thumbnail, right? My thumbnail, it has a picture of a credit score, the scores, the numbers, and then on the other side, great, average, good, fair, bad, and it got Eva right on the middle of the credit score chart because they were talking about her credit score. She was like, oh, her credit's bad and she takes care of her husband and her husband's broke, and her husband, isn't he an attorney? Michael, isn't he an attorney? I don't know. Let me get a sip. Let me sip on that. Because that was just too much tea. That was just too much tea for me. And what else was she saying, Roxanne? They said she was moving house to house. She's broke. Her credit score is bad. He's broke. I mean, I'm like, okay, how can all this be? And they just spent $300,000 easily. So I don't know. I think it was just a lot of hate going on, as far as the friend. And then it's like, what kind of friend is that? What kind of friend goes behind your back and tells all your business, telling other people that you broke? Even if you are broke. I mean, even if you are broke, what kind of friend is that? Not the kind of friend that I need. Not the kind of friend that anybody needs. You say, yeah, I feel bad for them. Because I'm... Girl, you know what? Just yesterday. Was it yesterday? Or was it this morning? No, this morning. Oh, my God. How can I forget? This morning, I got up early. I got up early so I can go to the DMV. Because I had to buy the plates for my new SUV. I didn't want to do it. See, the thing about it, I don't know how they do y'all plates and tags and all that stuff where y'all live, but Nebraska, look it up. Nebraska is one of the highest states. The man, I'm telling you, the price of tags here. Okay, basically, every $1,000 you spend on your car is $100. $100. I know places where your place is like one flat fee, or it's just a couple of $100. no matter how expensive your new car is. Omaha, Nebraska, the whole state. If your car costs $10,000, your plates are $1,000. If it costs $20,000, your plates are $2,000, $30,000, $3,000, $40,000, $4,000, on and on and on. And trust me when I say, okay, we was on somebody's live one day. I can't remember who. I think it was Pretty T's live. And we was talking about, maybe it was somebody. No, it wasn't Pretty T. It was, oh God, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember. She might come into the chat, and then I'll remember. But she was talking, this was like before tax season come out, and she was having this live telling all the ladies, when y'all get your taxes, don't give it to no man to flip. Don't be mad when he come back and he ain't brought your money back because you trusted him to flip your money. Don't do this with your money. Don't buy no, and everybody was in the chat saying, and don't do this and don't do that. And I was like, don't buy no car that you can't afford your plates. Because, man, here in Nebraska, people roll around with entrances for years. When I say for years, I am not exaggerating. I hope somebody come in the chat that's from right here where I live, so they can testify. I need a testimony. But for real, I done seen people ride around with entrances and get tickets after tickets after tickets because they can't afford their place. But they done bought a new car. And that's why I always say it's easy to buy a new car. It's easy to buy a new car. Heck, it's easy to buy a house. All you gotta do, make sure your credit is okay. Pay your bills. Check your credit score. Keep your eye on things like that. This is stuff that I teach my sons all the time. Like, watch your credit score. I'm on my son every month. Did you pay your credit card bill? Did you pay your phone bill on time? Did you pay this? Did you pay your car insurance? So when he moves out, after he graduates college, he'll be cool. But anywho, yeah, they was talking about her credit and everything. And so I'm like, what kind of friend is that? I'm like, because if she was really broke, like me, if I knew that I was going to be scrapped for money after my wedding, boo, let's go to the courthouse. Let's go to the courthouse. Let's go to the church. Let's find somebody's beautiful backyard. We can go hang up some lights and stuff in the back of somebody's backyard, and we can turn that mofo up. Shoot, go to the courthouse, get your little ceremony for like $25, $50. Invite a few witnesses, and then after that, rent you a social hall or something like that. Shoot, go to the lake, something like that, and turn up. Hey, cheap. Cheap wedding. So I think all that friend was saying, I think that was a bunch of bull. And that was even before Eva came to Candy's, the soft opening for the new OLG. For the old lady game restaurant. Before, when they were talking about, you said Nene just, hold on, let me pull the chat down. You said, oh, did I miss something? You said it is expensive. I'm just making sure I get all the time. Okay, I'm trying to rebuild my credit. Rebuilding your credit, it can be hard and it can be not hard. Like, I had to do it before when I was younger. Because I was one of those people, and again, I try to teach my sons all the time. I was one of those people who had parents that didn't always have good credit. But when they did have good credit, like my mom, her credit score was so high when I was a teenager, she could buy anything she wanted. And she was a housewife, so she hardly even worked. Like, she worked off and on whenever she wanted to. My dad didn't care if she worked or not. She mainly stayed at home, and she was a housewife raising her children. And every now and then she'd get bored. I'm going to get me a job. He like, whatever. It don't matter. But, her credit was so good, like, all the time. But she didn't teach me. And I think it was just because she didn't get taught. when she was younger, her mother didn't teach her about credit and finances and managing your money and saving and, this go for the bills, this go for saving, this go for fun. So she didn't teach me none. I had to bump my head so many times. First thing was college. All those credit cards. My son, I got him trained. Not like he's a little dog or nothing. You teach your kids. The more you know, the more you grow. But he see a credit card come in the mail. He already has credit cards. A major credit card. He see them things going. He tosses them right in the trash. Right in the trash. Because I taught him. You was in college. You do not need no 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 credit cards. Get one credit card. Once you get older and you graduate from college and you start, buying houses and all that kind of stuff, then you start adding different credit cards. And, one for this, one for that, maybe an auto mechanic card, maybe a furniture credit card, something like that. But right now, you only need one credit card. But yeah, it can be hard, but it can be easy too. If somebody teaches you the right way to manage your credit. But yeah, so gotta teach your kids, y'all, so they don't end up calling you every week in between paydays. Mom, I need money for this. I can't afford to buy this. I can't get credit for this. So, gotta teach the kids. But I knew, something just told me, when they were sitting around talking about Eva's credit and all her, her car getting, they even said her car got repossessed. I had a feeling that it had something to do with the wedding. Because remember, Eva said after the wedding, everything just went haywire. Like, she fell out with a lot of her bridesmaids. You seen that one bridesmaid, she just took off. She just took off and just was, speed walking down the street trying to get away from Eva. And I think it might have primarily dealt with Eva being a bit of a bridezilla. Possibly. We all know how the bridezillas can get. Women who are getting married. Oh my God. When they have so much on their plate and it don't seem like nothing is going the right way, they start lashing out at people, start arguing, fighting, cussing, stuff like that. So that might have had something to do with it. Who knows? But anyway, I'm glad they met at Candy's little event. I'm glad she was able to explain to them what was really going on. Basically, her ex has been stalking her. Her husband, because he's an attorney or something, they even had like situations that dealt with the FBI where they had to include the FBI. So therefore, they don't be letting everybody know where they live. And they have several homes. And it's unlisted and things like that. And they also said that some of their property is under an alias name. I can understand that. I can actually kind of believe that could be the case. And I kind of thought that when she was like, they got different addresses and stuff, different homes. And I'm like, well, it kind of makes sense if he's an attorney. And he's on a national TV show. I mean, when you're an attorney, you like, sometimes the bad people become your enemy. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you don't want people to know where you live. Attorneys, oh my God. I remember one time, my cousin, she used to work at she used to be a correctional officer. And I remember one time, she was at my house visiting me. This was when I was younger. And she was at my house visiting me. And some guy, and I lived in the hood. And like the hood. The hood. But she had came over to visit me. And some guy comes walking up, he's sagging, his pants sagging. He, got that little, that walk like them guys do. And he had a cap on and, just looking like kind of suspect. And anyway, he walked up to her and she was like, oh my God, I know that dude, because he was walking like from down the street, because we was outside chilling in the yard, and he was walking up the street. She was like, I know that dude, I know that dude. And I'm like, well, who is he? And she said, oh my God, that's somebody, you know, that always used to get in trouble at the correctional center, and I used to always have to get on him and put him in lockdown and all kind of stuff at the correctional center. And she was like, oh my God, he's coming this way. I mean, he was looking like, you know, all tough and, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh God, dog, you about to get us all shot up because you work at the correctional center. But anyway, he came up with her, and I ain't gonna say her name, but let's just say her last name is Johnson. He was like, hey, what up, P.O. Johnson? What up? I'm out, you know, and all this kind of stuff. She was like, oh, okay, that's wonderful. But I mean, you know, when you work in the police department, you know, the FBI, lawyers, and the judicial system, you know, all that kind of stuff, you don't want everybody knowing where you live. So I get it. I get it. But yeah, especially in a domestic situation, you're right about that, Roxanne. But yeah, those friends of hers, no new friends. No new friends. That's all I gotta say. But then, y'all see how Marlo got upset with Tanya? Like, for real, child, for real, how you gonna get mad at Tanya for telling Eva? Like, wouldn't you want to know? Wouldn't you want to know that somebody that you know that was supposedly your best friend, your BFF, was going around spreading all these foul rumors that you broke? You ain't got no good credit. Your car got repossessed. Your man broke. You taking care of your man like you a sugar mama. Wouldn't you want to know? But she couldn't tell her, but you can tell Nene. You can tell Tanya, you can tell everybody else, but you couldn't tell Eva. See, that's what I hate about these good Judys. These good Judys, y'all, that we have, that's supposed to be our friends. Like, they can't tell us what's going on. Okay, you know how, what's that phrase? When they say, don't come to me and tell me about what somebody said about me. Tell me what you said in defense of me. Y'all ever heard that phrase? Okay. If your friend come to you and be like, girl, they said this about you, they said that about you. I'm like, and what did you say? Or were you just sitting there kikiing? Okay, them good Judys. But anyway, I'm glad that was squashed. But one thing else I wanted to talk about was Candy. Candy. This is so hilarious to me. I mean, it makes me laugh every time she's around Riley. Her daughter is so beautiful. And, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful, little Riley. But she be cracking me up every time Candy starts discussing her and Todd wanting to have another baby. Now, remember, at the beginning of the season, they were sitting around, and Riley was like, I don't think you guys should have another baby. And Candy was like, well, why not? You know, Candy in her voice, why not? And she was like, because who's going to take care of the baby? Who's going to watch the baby? Me? Like me? Y'all is never there. Riley went off. She was like, y'all is never there. You always here. You traveling with the group. You doing this. You at the restaurant. Todd's doing this. He's running businesses. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm the one always stuck with the baby. And then remember when Candy had the celebration at the restaurant. And this was, you know, a long time ago. Like about, when was this? I don't know, about 6 months ago, I believe. You know, those TV shows be recorded ahead of time. You know, y'all know that. But anywho, so let's just say about a year ago. And it was at awards where Candy was being given an award or something like that. And who had the baby? Candy's assistant had the baby. Don Juan had the baby. Don Juan is like, where is everybody? Who can I get this baby to? Like, Todd was at the bar drinking. Of course, Candy was up there, you know, getting her pictures taken and photo shoots and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Getting interviewed by, you know, the people, the newspaper people or whatever, you know what I'm saying. But the journalist. And Todd was at the bar drinking it up. And he handed Don Juan his baby, or their baby. And he was like, could you hold the baby for a minute? He goes to the bar and starts sitting down drinking and chopping up with people. And Don Juan's like, I ain't signed up for this. So, and then it was just so funny because Riley she's still on the same tone. Like, Mom, I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think y'all should have had the first baby. And Candy was like, everybody was just staring at Riley like, she didn't mean that she don't love her little bro. Or, that he's a mistake. Or, nothing like that. She's just basically saying, y'all are never around. I mean, they around. You can't call Candy and Todd deadbeat parents. But they are very, very busy parents. And Candy has a lot on her plate. Like, always, a lot on her plate. And I guess Riley is like, I don't know. She's like, okay, I didn't sign up to be a babysitter, for a child that ain't mine, I don't know. But anyway, I guess Candy's going to go ahead and have that little baby. She got 2 eggs left. So, I guess they're going to have the lady that they met with the doctor from Married to Medicine Atlanta. They found a surrogate. So, it's a go. It's a go. Regardless of what Riley thinks. But Candy says she's going to try to fix her schedule and make it more flexible so she can, be more involved with the new baby. So, I don't know. I don't know. We gonna see. We gonna see how Riley gonna be reacting in about, let's see, hopefully if Candy get pregnant, within like a year from now, she'll have her baby. So we'll see how that goes. But y'all let me know about that. But other than that, if there isn't anything that y'all wanted to talk about, I think we hit on like the main scenes in the show tonight. Let's see, we talked about hold up. One more thing. Did y'all see Madea on the show? Y'all might have missed her. Man, when I tell y'all I was rolling, I was hollering. Okay. Portia and her baby daddy. They was doing like a walkthrough of the baby reveal party at her friend's home. Hold on, Roxanne. I know y'all probably thinking, what? Madea? Tyler Perry was on the show? Hold up, wait a minute, y'all. Hold up. Okay, so Portia and her baby daddy was doing a walkthrough of her baby reveal party. And she's having it at her friend's home. Her friend has now Portia has a nice home too. Portia has a beautiful home. But her friend has this really, really nice home. And Portia had another event there. And she, thought it would be cool for the baby or gender. I said baby reveal. The gender reveal party. So they're walking through and they're, looking over everything. And then they show they start talking about the baby and start talking about the gender and all that. And they show a clip. They show a little clip of Portia and her baby daddy at the doctor's office. Did you see the doctor? I was like, is that Madea? I'm going to need all y'all to rewind, go back, on demand, whatever, rewind. That doctor looked just like Madea. I was like, is it a man? Is it a woman? It's Madea. I couldn't tell if that doctor was a man or a woman. I swear. Now, of course, it wasn't really Madea, but I swear, she reminded me of Madea. Like, she looked like a man dressed up as a woman, but not like a transgender, not that type. I'm not trying to throw shade against that, community. It looked like Tyler Perry, like somebody dressed up as a woman who's a man for fun. You know what I mean? It looked like Tyler Perry. And it kind of looked like Tyler Perry's uncle. The one that plays his uncle. Or is that his uncle? No. Not the uncle. The old dude. Who is the old dude? Is it his? I can't. No, his brother. Okay, that's Medea's brother. I'm tripping. Medea's brother. Okay, Tyler Perry. His the character who is Medea's brother. That's what it made more look like. I was like, what the heck? And see, that might be a little mean. But y'all gotta look. I was like, oh my God, that doctor looks just like Medea. But I couldn't tell if it was I think that was a woman. I think she had on a dress. Yeah, okay. I was like, oh my God, that was so funny. It wasn't Medea. It wasn't Medea, y'all. But I was like, I wonder if anybody else noticed that doctor favored Tyler Perry dressed up as Medea and Medea's brother. I don't know. Yeah, the one that smoked weed and the one with the cane. The one that Medea always be cussing at and pulling her gun out on. Yeah, her brother. And he be liking all the girls, all the young girls, because he's a perv. That's him. But yeah, I thought that was so funny. But other than that, yeah, if y'all want to check that out, if y'all got to record it like me, I record all my shows, so I can just go back to it and rewind and play through it. But yeah, you need to check that out. You're going to be like, oh, shoot, okay. And y'all probably missed it because the scene was so quick. It was like so quick. They were showing like a flashback of them at the doctor's office. So the scene was only a few seconds long. And I kept rewinding it. I was like, hold up, is that Medea? But that was so funny. But yeah. So anyway, I don't know what's going to happen next episode. I think Eva is going to have a talk with her, I won't say BFF, probably her ex-BFF, because of the fact, first of all, she choked the wedding planner, and then she's going around spreading all these rumors about Eva, so I'm pretty sure that is probably going to go down on the next episode, so I'm looking forward to that. So, but other than that, y'all, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I think I said my greetings to everybody in the chat. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I did, charge it to my head, not my heart. Yep, I think I did talk to everybody who commented in the chat. But anyway, you guys, this is the end of the review. I think tomorrow night I'll probably do, I don't know, somebody wanted me to do the half and the half nots, but I haven't done Hip Hop Atlanta yet. So I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and then Friday I'll do the have and have nots. And then Saturday I'll do Empire and Star, and what's the other one? Empire, Star. There's another one. Empire, Star. Oh. Married to Medicine, LA. And there's another one. I'm going to have to write them all down. There's another one. There's about 7 reviews that I'm going to do within like the next 3 and 4 days. So I'm going to have to write them all down. But, yep. So I'm going to be popping them out, y'all. Popping them out. I don't have much to do this weekend. I don't have to work at my little part-time job at the nursing home. They didn't let me off this weekend. So I got all weekend. I think I'm just going to be back and forth, on and off the lives all weekend long. You know, a lot of us is working on getting our watch time up. So any of y'all who have free time on your hand or might be sitting around, nothing on television, you know, that you want to watch, hit my playlist up. I have a lot of playlists on my channel, all the top shows, the reality shows, primetime shows, trending news. So hit my playlist up and, you know, help a sister out with the watch hours, because I am like most people. They ain't gonna say it. Oh, I'm not on here for the money. I'm not on here for this. I mean, nobody really comes on YouTube for the money because most people don't even know that you can like really, really make money off YouTube. But everybody eventually wants to get monetized because although we like what we do, and I really do love what I do. I love, if most of y'all haven't noticed yet, I'm a people person. I love interacting with people on all levels, all races, nationalities. I'm just, a people person. I'm very outgoing and upbeat. So this is like, really, really cool to me to be able to do this with you guys. So yeah, I love what I do. But of course, everybody eventually wants to get monetized because we do spend a lot of time on YouTube. Some people spend hours and hours a day on YouTube. So it helps to be able to get a little something, in your pocketbook, from YouTube. So yeah, when they say it, I don't care about the money. I don't care if you're rich. I don't care if you're rich. The end game for anybody on YouTube is to get monetized. So, hey, you said you can tell. Oh, yes, you can tell. I mean, I've always been like this ever since I was little. And I know somebody had told me before that I should be a journalist or something because I was always like, I knew like everything that was going on in the news, in the streets. At school, I always knew everything that was going on and give you the breakdown from the beginning to the ending. So I guess this is about as close as it get to journalism because I'm definitely not no journalist. So, Hey, T.A. Casper, you came in right at the end of our live. I was just about to wrap it up. But please feel free to rewind it all the way to the beginning and, watch the live. We was just discussing Housewives of Atlanta, so please feel free to rewind it if you like so you can catch up on that. And also, again, you guys, check out my live that I did earlier today. It was just one of those ride with me lives. I was out rolling around, running errands, and, chatting with y'all. And then, of course, my breaking news review that I did yesterday on Jussie Smollett. Make sure you guys check out that one as well. Yes, you are so personable. I did nursing care for 20 years, too. And see, yeah, and that's one reason why I like working at the nursing home. I mean, again, I'm only there a few days a week. But some of those patients, I'm like, I swear, they feel like family after a while, Because some people at the nursing home, they be there for just a short minute. They might be just doing some rehabilitation, from an injury or a fall or, something like that. And then you have the ones that might have a chronic illness and they there basically till, God calls them home. So sometimes, they start, feeling like to family to you. Like, I'm a cake decorator, a personal custom cake decorator. And at least once a month, I'll bake up like 50 to 100 cupcakes. And I'll take them there. I'll, give them to the nursing home patients, after dinner or whatnot. And they so used to that, they really spoiled. I done got them spoiled, actually, including the staff, too. They spoiled, too. But, I mean, I done taken sheet cakes there. I done taken all kind of different flavored cakes there. I done took chocolate-covered strawberries, chocolate-covered Rice Krispies. I mean, I done it all. And it's like something that I just love to do. I like taking care of, the elderly and all that, So, yeah. Yep. So, yeah, but they spoiled. They be like, when is you going to bring another cake? I'll be like, oh, I'm going to hit y'all up next week. I'm going to give y'all a little something next week. But anyway, y'all, I ain't going to keep y'all here any longer. It's almost midnight here, so I know it's later for some of y'all where y'all are. So, we're going to wrap this up. Thanks again for everybody coming into the live tonight. Make sure you please don't forget to hit that like button. And also, those of y'all on IG watching, remember, you can hit me up also on YouTube, Tanya's Primetime TV /media reviews. And also, you guys, don't forget about my cake decorating channel, Tanya's Primetime not Tanya's Primetime. Why I keep saying that? It's Tanya's Delights, Slice by Slice. I'm so used to saying Tanya's Prime Time every time somebody asks me for my channel name. So, but my cake decorating channel is Tanya's Delights, Slice by Slice. If you go on Facebook, though, I have a Facebook page, same name, and it has all my cake pictures and all my artwork and everything, on there. But my YouTube channel is for, I just be decorating cakes while chopping it up with you guys while I'm live. I'm actually decorating while I'm live. So you guys make sure you go hit that channel up as well and hit me up on Facebook. But in the meantime and in between time, Prime Time Squad, as usual, stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces, and good night.